Hi, it's Toby from Heavyweight MMA, today with Jalin the Tarantula Turner. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Just finished up some training.
Sick, man. Hey, you're in Dubai. What takes you to Dubai, man?
Just ended up coming out here to train, get a lot of grappling work in. We already had the trip booked, and ended up getting the fight. So still came out here, got the work in, and just made it happen.
What's good about being in Dubai, bro? Like, what do you like about that place?
It's my first time, man. I like it out here. It's a different world. It's a different atmosphere. Different looks. But came out here to train with some specific guys. Work on my grappling, and just made the best of it.
Bro, I know we've mentioned it a lot, but your key mission in your fighting career is to take out every Australian and New Zealander. I know you got your big fight coming up with Dan Hooker, UFC290, in July 10th, bro. You mentioned in an interview that you thought that Dan Hooker might try and take you down. Do you still think that?
Possibly. I'm gonna be ready for whatever either way. So, if he shoots,
bro, what makes you think that? You think that from like a tactical perspective? Because from my perspective, I would just think that he'd want to have a stand-up war with you.
Everybody wants to stand up with me until they have to stand up with me. That's why I think that. That's been the name of my whole career. I hit people a couple of times and they start shooting.
I was thinking that, man. I was thinking, like, how's Dan going to cope with you, bro? And then it just popped into my head that he trains on the daily with Israel. So, that's a good person to be standing up with in preparation for you, right? Because there are some characteristics that are the same, yeah?
Yeah, and even that being said, I'm pretty sure Izzy whoops him on a regular basis, So, I don't know. It's just
yeah, bro. So you're looking forward to fighting Dan, bro? Like I saw it in a couple of things that people were commenting that they think it's an easier option for you. Do you kind of think that too? Do you think Dan's an easy option, or do you think he's a difficult fight?
No, I think Dan's gonna still come in and try to get it done. I don't think he's an easy option. I don't think there's any easy fights in this division, to be honest, especially when you're in the top 15. I got nothing but respect for him, man. It's all respect, at the end of the day.
Bro, in your fights and in his fights too, you guys rely on your range quite a lot, being the taller, lankier fighters. In this one, you guys are kind of a little bit similar. So it's 6 foot versus 6'2", 75 inch versus 77 inch. Obviously, you got a bit of an advantage, but you're going to be able to rely. Both of you need to rely less on your reach, right? How do you think that'll affect the fight?
I think it's going to play in my favor a lot, actually. Yeah. Can't say too much about it, but it's gonna help me a lot.
How do you expect him to come out, bro? Because the typical start for the CKB boys is they come out, they measure up, they stay back, they low leg kick a few just to kind of get their reads and that. You seem to come out and sort of go for a little bit more, right? Do you expect that Dan to be trying to slow the pace down, you trying to pick the pace up?
Honestly, I don't ever really try to pick the pace up. I just study my opponent so well that when I see the openings, I just capitalize on them. And I don't see this being any different. I feel like Dan's going to come out, throw his traditional things, and I'm going to just capitalize off him right off the bat.
That's it, man. Anything new you've done for this camp other than obviously being in Dubai and training with a few key guys?
Nah, man, that's the biggest difference this camp, just going across the country, training, experiencing a whole different lifestyle, and it's been bittersweet, I'm gonna spend my birthday out here. I'm gonna miss my daughter's birthday because I'm out here training, and it's like my first time experiencing something like that. So I'm taking it all in, I'm absorbing it, and those are the biggest differences. But at the end of the day, the job still remains the same. The task at the end of the day is the same. I have to go in there, do my job, and get my hand raised.
Bro, I just realised you over there, you missed Mother's Day. I can't believe you. Shout out to D, man. Happy Mother's Day to D. I saw you posted something up there. You missed out on Mother's Day too.
Yeah, man. Mother's Day too. Sheesh.
Hey, bro, on the travelling and taking it all in, man, by that do you mean you're just appreciating the experience?
Yeah, I'm really like, I used to be that guy that if something was off in my camp, like I'd like be mentally off, and I wouldn't go do birthday parties. I wouldn't go do anything. I was just camp. So this time, it's like the last couple of years, I've just learned to enjoy my experiences in this life because it's all going to end sometime. It's all going to end one day. So I have to make the most of every single bit. And, that's just how I feel about coming out to Dubai and training out here. I'm just making the most out of it. I'm so grateful for it.
That's true, man. And strangely enough, you should say that because talking to Dan Hooker a while back, and he was saying exactly that one of the best things about being a warrior, being an MMA fighter, is traveling around the world, getting to meet people and experience different things, You seem to be into that, man. You liked Australia when you went there, kind of appreciated the culture, everything. So now you're in Dubai. You're going to get the opportunity to do that quite a bit, I imagine.
Yeah, I always figured like my traveling would come through my career in fighting. So it's been paying off, and that's been holding true. And man, I can't wait to go back to Australia. I really do. I can't wait.
Man. And you must miss your dogs too. I mean, your dog. You've just got one dog, right? That you train, or you got more?
I got 2 dogs. Yeah, I miss them. I miss the dogs.
That Alaskan, that Malamut's yours, or it's not yours? The one you're training?
No, it's my buddy. That's my friends.
So you got staffies, is it?
I got pit bulls.
Pit bulls, pit bull. I saw the little brown one. You got 2, is it? Wow.
Yeah.
So if you are successful against Dan, bro, what's your plan? I know they say don't look ahead, but people do these days. You got to kind of set things up, be strategic about who you're fighting, what your plans are to get to the goal. Do you have a goal after Dan Hooker?
Man, look, it depends on how the fight goes. It depends on how the finish goes, and what the UFC wants me to do. I'm a businessman, so they want me to fight up, they want me to fight down. I'm with it. I'm all there for it. But ideally, I come out victorious, and I want to fight somebody either main event or fight somebody in the top 5.
Sick, man. Speaking of fights, man, you fought Mateus Gamrot. Is that something that you feel like that? Obviously, a few people thought you won that fight. If you look at it in terms of like damage and knockdowns and that, you won, but the judges scored it to Mateus Gamrot. Does that feel bad inside? Like you feel, fuck, I really got that one. I wanted that one. What do you feel about it?
I don't feel anything about it anymore. Like I'm here doing what I have to do to make sure outcomes like that don't happen again. And I feel like I won. I watched the fight a few times, and I definitely feel like I did enough to win the fight, or maybe even a draw at the least. But the reason why I can see like judges scoring it in his favor was because he did his grappling at the end of the rounds, kind of stealing the rounds per se. But aggression, octagon control, I won in those areas. So those are judging criteria. So I don't know. But they just fighting Gamrot definitely just instilled just the confidence in me to become a champion again. It's like I know that I can hang with these top grapplers in the division, and with a full camp, I definitely feel like I can excel a lot better than what I did in that fight. And yeah.
Man, you landed some great knees and punches in the fight too, man. Very, very close to taking him out, man. You were that close, it must be a bit disappointing in a way.
Yeah, like at the end of the third, no matter what, like I was just upset that I didn't finish him.
Yeah.
Even though I did get my hand raised, I would have been mad because I didn't keep my my 100% finish rate. So that's what was like bugging me the most.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But it's good that you let it go. Move on to bigger and better things, bro. And you can always rematch him in future. Are there any of the key guys in the top 10 that you'd like to hit up, man? Like, are there any guys that stand out to you or someone you'd like to fight? Like, that you think it'd be a good matchup for you?
Honestly, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. They're all the same. Like, they're all the same. Like, there's either they got to fight a striker, which is very minimal. We got Gaethje, Poirier, and Fiziev. Those are like the top strikers in the division. Or we got the grapplers. We got Arman, Gamrot, Islam, and who else? Whoever else is up there, the grapplers. Oh, Oliveira and Benil.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's all the same.
I was thinking Fiziev would be a pretty good matchup, man. I just think it'd be an interesting fight, you know. He had such a close one with Riddell. You took Riddell out, do the MMA maths, you might smash him, right? You never know.
Yeah, everybody asked for that Fiziev fight. I would like that fight. Like, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to like go out there and go against another striker, not have to worry about and take it down the whole fight. But it is what it is.
Bro, I've seen you've been jumping back on the board a little bit, man. I just wanted to ask what kicks do you wear, bro? Because I've been into shoes a bit lately, buying a few shoes, and I saw that you were wearing some. They look a bit like pandas or something, but I don't know what they are.
Shoot, those are heck, I don't know, bro. I'm not a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
There's some kind of airport.
What size are you, bro? If I ever get any good ones, I'll throw them over. What size are you?
We're 11 and a half and 12.
11.5 to 12, cool. Yeah, I get a few good ones. A few of the skating ones too, bro. So if I get a good pair, I'll send it over, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, bro. Thanks for your time, man. I just wanted to have a quick catch up. I know everyone's going to be getting your attention closer to the fight, so I thought it's good to get in contact with you now. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate you and wishing you the best of luck in the fight. Even though it's against one of my favourite fighters, I'm kind of drawn this one. I don't have to sit back and just say, may the best man win.
Man, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, we're in the division. It's all business at the end of the day. We're both getting paid to do what we love. So, it's all love.
That's it, man. Cool. Thanks for your time, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Take it easy. Enjoy Dubai. See you, man.
So far, so good.
Yeah, cheers, bro. Bye-bye.